go up and ask him, hey, do you want to go on a date because I like you?
Hey guys, so today I have for you my high school advice video slash freshman advice slash how to deal with peer pressure slash everything involving high school video. Yeah, that pretty much nailed it. I nailed it. I wrote down some important points that I need to talk about, and I wrote them down on my phone so I won't forget. So yeah, let's get right into this video. So even before the first day of high school, I was texting my friends, calling them, asking them if we had any classes together, trying to figure out my schedule, trying to figure out which class to switch out of and which class to go into, and trying to figure out what lunch I wanted to have and what lunch I didn't want to have, because lunch is an important curriculum. Okay. I remember on my first day of high school, when I was a freshman, I was literally so nervous. The nerves were crazy. It was my first time going to a school where I wasn't attached to my friend's hip bone, and I didn't know all these people, new faces, new teachers, new environment. And it's kind of daunting, I'm not gonna lie. Being a freshman and going into this new environment and seeing so many new people, it's scary. I'm a really extremely shy person, so high school first day for me was not, no. Anyways, back to the first day of school. So my first day of school wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Number one is I literally couldn't find any of my classes, because at the high school I went to, there's 2 different buildings, and that's 4. I meant 2. There are 2 different buildings. There's the old building and then there's the new building, and hence the name. The old building is old, the new building is new. And it was so confusing because the new building numbers are from 1 to 2 or something, and then the old building's numbers are from 3 to 4. I don't even remember how it went, but it was something like that. So basically, if your class started with a 3, you would be in the old building, and if it started with a 1, you would be in the new building. So it was kind of like that. It was really weird and crazy and ridiculous. My school was so confusing. It was so confusing. So you're probably gonna get lost on your first day of school. It's just, new environment, you're not used to it. So next, you're probably gonna have to deal with teachers. My teachers at the high school, how do I put this nicely? I liked some of them, and some of them I didn't like. I'm trying to say that so nicely. Okay, so I had some teachers that made a great impression on my life, and I was like, oh, I love you, you are seriously the best teacher ever. And then I had other teachers. I would suggest to you, if you have a teacher that you don't like and they can't teach, or you don't like the way they teach, or whatever it is, I would suggest just switching out of the class. Because if you don't like a teacher, it's so hard to sit in a class and try to focus and listen to them when the only thing you're thinking about is how much you dislike them. It's really hard. And I'm not trying to say this in a mean way, because not all the teachers are the same, and I know this for a fact. There are amazing teachers out there in the world who seriously give their all to teach their students, but along with the good, there is bad. Yeah, so if you find a teacher that you don't like, go to your guidance counselor and try to just get out the class. And that brings me to my next point, guidance counselors. They should be your best friend. Seriously, you should be in your guidance counselor's office at least twice a month. They give the best advice. They know what they're talking about. They know what they're doing. They've been through this before. And I feel guidance counselors can be really good friends. During my senior year, my guidance counselor literally became a friend to me. She was so cool to talk to. She was so kind. She was so sweet. She was super funny. And you could go in there and tell her anything, and you would not leave there thinking that she was judging you in your head, because she was just so kind and so sweet, and she would listen to anything that you had to say. So I would definitely recommend getting to know your guidance counselor, and definitely try to visit them regularly throughout your school years. Another important element of high school are grades. Now, I would say freshman year, I don't want to say it's not important, but it's kind of just a giveaway. You could either start off the year really, really, really good or really, really, really bad, depending on how you take your freshman year. The most important year to me is junior year, which is the year before senior year, obviously. This year is the year when you really want to focus on your studies and get good grades, because this is the year that you're probably thinking about colleges and thinking about what college you're going to put your application into and thinking about your future. And I'm not trying to be biased and be like, oh, we all need to go to college, because there's people out there who haven't gone to college who have successful careers and are making billions and billions of dollars. I'm not saying that you have to go to college. It's a personal choice whether or not you want to go or not. Freshman year and senior year are kind of like the fun years, the years you get to have fun and be young and enjoy your high school life, because freshman year you're new, you're just getting used to the whole vibes, and senior year it's your last year, you get to have so much fun. It's like literally amazing. Senior year is the best year by far. Yeah, definitely make junior year your best year. The next thing about high school that is really important, and I'm sure we all know about it, is drama. There is so much drama in high school, girlfriend. Let me tell you. It's who is kissing who is dating who broke up with who is talking to who's not friends with who. One thing I would suggest to you with the drama in high school is just stay away from it. Stay away from it, guys. I'm warning you, stay away from it, because you could be involved with drama and you think it's done, but in the end, it's not. Trust me. Drama is like a never-ending cycle. It just keeps going and going and going. Don't get involved with people who love drama, who love to instigate things, who love to talk about people behind their back. Don't do it to yourself, because you're bringing yourself down. You know, we all know the kind of friends that we deserve, the kind of friends that we want. And if you want to talk to somebody who's talking about someone behind their back, what are they saying about you? They could be talking about you behind your back. I mean, don't just pick and choose your friends wisely and think about it in the long run. Because in high school, I mean, I don't want to say I had like a lot of friends, like, oh, so popular, oh my god. But you know, we had like our groups, our cliques we would talk to, who we would talk to and whatever. And literally, I can honestly say now, I don't talk to half of those people. I literally don't talk to them. And the defining moments when you truly realize who your real friends are is senior year and going into your first year of college. That's when you realize who's truly your friend, who's truly there for the right reasons, and who really wants to stick it out through the end. But I can honestly, truthfully say that I don't talk to all of my high school friends, and I know it sounds sad, but I'm actually kind of happy, because I would rather have like 10 true blue friends than have 100 friends or like acquaintances that I don't really trust or don't really want to talk to. So, you know, don't get sad and don't get angry when, you know, your friends are no longer your friends. It's just something that happens. It's just life, you know, people change. Now, a lot of the time with drama comes peer pressure. People are telling you what to do, they're telling you how to do it, they're telling you when you should do it, why you should do it. And I feel like high school nowadays is just so hard on kids, because there is so much pressure to be someone who you aren't. There's so many bad things in high school, like seriously, there's drugs, there is sexual intercourse things, there is a whole bunch of stuff that you shouldn't be doing in high school. Peer pressure has a lot to do with it, because kids these days like to think in order to be cool or hip or with it, they have to do these really crazy things to impress their friends. And by the way, if your friends are trying to pressure you into doing something, they're probably not your friends. Just saying. You live and you learn. I mean, if you're gonna go out and do something that you know is bad and that you know has consequences, then you should be able to deal with the aftermath of it. It's just all up to you. You have your own mind and you make your own decisions. And it's just, you You just gotta be good, guys. Okay, just be good. Trust me. In the end, it will all be worth it, and you will have your dignity, and your self-respect. That is so important because girls nowadays feel like they have to prove something to the world, which brings me to my next point. Boys. Yes, boys. Boys are in high school. I mean, it's just how it happens. They're there. They're just there. They're just mingling. They're doing their thing. Yeah, what am I doing? In high school, there are always people getting into relationships, getting out of relationships, breaking up, getting back together, co-mingling with other people. It's just a whole bunch, a hodgepodge of just madness. Now, I can truthfully say that in high school, I had many crushes. Many crushes. I'm not even kidding you, I had like many crushes. Probably what a lot of you are thinking are like, how do I approach a guy if I like him or I want to talk to him and see if he likes me? I just say go for it, because that's literally one of the things that I regret in life, and it's kind of like hindering to me, is that I'm super duper uber shy, which is kind of, it doesn't make sense because on camera I'm just like so crazy and weird and hyper and rare, but in person I'm like really super duper uber shy, and if I don't know you like that, I'm really like mellowed down and super chill, and I just like to get a feel for people before I like bust out my craziness. Like, wow. If there's a guy that you like and you want to talk to him, go for it. I mean, what is the worst that could happen? If he says no, then his loss. You keep it moving and show him how good your butt looks as you walk away. That's how you gotta do it, girlfriend. Just go up and ask him, hey, do you want to go on a date because I like you? And that's it. He could say yes or he could say no, and that's the end of the conversation. And a lot of girls believe that they are too good to ask a guy out, or it's like, oh no, the girl is not supposed to ask a guy out. Girl, honey, boo boo, child, let me tell you something. We are not in medieval times, years, okay? We have mouths, we have words, we can speak for ourselves. If you have something to tell someone, especially a guy, tell them how you feel. Now, in the end, high school is an amazing experience, and no matter how many times I tell myself that I hated my high school, I wouldn't want to go to any other high school, because the friends that I met, the friendships that I made, the teachers that I spoke to, I wouldn't want to change those memories ever. Once you hit your senior year and you're up on that stage and you're graduating, you're just like, wow, I made it. And I wouldn't want to graduate with any other class, because I truthfully loved my high school years, and I can say that honestly and truthfully to you guys. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed. This is kind of my first like advice video kind of thing, where I'm just standing up and talking. See if you liked that, like this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!